but we needed to ensure that everything is in place before coming before you tonight. And here we are. Before we get to the results themselves, allow us to walk through the process briefly. You will recall that we had our nomination of candidates and the campaign period before we got to the actual polling itself. You will recall that we had our nomination period, which ran from 10th of June to 30th of July. A total of 23 nomination papers were collected upon payment of a non-refundable fee of 10 million kwacha. Out of the 23 nomination papers, 3 withdrew before submission of their papers, but 20 of those managed to present their papers, as we also right here at the BICC. After vetting of the nomination papers, the Commission approved 17 candidates to have met the requirements of the law, and these are the candidates that you saw on our presidential ballot. Our campaign period ran from 14th July and closed on 14th of September. Pausing here, the Commission wishes to commend all candidates and political parties for conducting themselves in a generally peaceful manner, but also observing the code of conduct which they subscribed to at the presentation of their papers. We also pause to commend every Malawian who maintained peace and calm during the campaign period. We believe that the tone that was set during the campaign period transcended through to polling, even to where we are now. And it is our sincere hope that we will also continue to walk in the same peace and calm that has characterized the spirit of Malawi. In terms of voting and counting, we also want to commend every Malawian, eligible Malawian, who turned up first of all to register and then to cast their vote on 16 September. You will recall that we had 7,203,390 registered voters, out of which 3,088,670 were male and 4,114,720 were female. Congratulations to all the females. A total of 5,502,982 turned out to cast their vote on 16th September. In terms of this number, we had 4,690,314 who were verified using the biometric voter verification and identification devices that we placed at every polling station, having introduced this technology to assist us to bring to life the principle of one person, one vote. However, taking cognizance of the fact that not everyone could be identified using the devices, either on account of the challenges with their fingerprints or challenges with their devices themselves, or indeed any issues, we also made provision for people to be identified using the manual register, which was also in use. And when you look at the statistics, you see that the final voter turnout is higher than the number that were identified using the devices. But the Commission had explained and informed the nation that we'll be using both the device and the manual physical register. We also wish to commend all Malawians, particularly those who came out to cast their vote, and also to commend the entire nation for patiently waiting for the results. We know that 8 days is a long time. Everyone is anxious to know the outcome of the polling on the same day, but we are truly grateful to the nation for waiting patiently as we went about our duty to ensure we verify the results before announcing the same. Elections, as we all know, are very critical and very serious business. They set the democratic agenda and leadership of the country. Therefore, it was our duty and responsibility to ensure that the processes that we have command the confidence and trust of the entire nation. The Commission is not only responsible for preparing the results, but also to ensure that the results are credible, and also that every grievance and complaint has been duly addressed before declaring the results. Now we have resolved all the issues, or we have responded to all the complaints, and we are here now to finalize the process in as far as the presidential election is concerned. Allow us now to talk about the review of void votes. In accordance with Section 96(2) of the Presidential, Parliamentary and Local Government Elections Act, the Commission is supposed to examine votes that have been classified as void at the polling stations and to affirm or correct the decisions made by presiding officers. However, in terms of the law, the vetting of void votes is only required where the number of void votes or such that have been classified as void votes may have an effect of changing the outcome of the election. For this election, ladies and gentlemen, the Commission recorded a total number of 155,225 void votes. This number cannot have any bearing on the outcome of the election. As such, the Commission did not examine the void votes in compliance with the law. Talking about complaints, we received complaints from the Malawi Congress Party, the United Democratic Front, and UTM Party. As required under the law, the complaints have been considered, and the issues that were raised were comprehensively reviewed by the Commission, and we have since provided our responses in writing to the complainants. The decisions taken on each and every complaint has been recorded in the record of the determination of the results, which will be published tonight in the Gazette as required by law. Allow us to speak briefly on the swearing in of the President and the President and Vice President-elect. Before we declare the results, we would like to speak about one important issue regarding the swearing in of the President